Alright, so welcome back everybody. Welcome back to Ravenous River. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to play a two-player game, which is a little different, a little bit. Actually, I think, if you ask me, it's pretty fun two-player. It may be really fun to play with a lot of players in this game, but I find that two-player is so much simpler in the rules, and it's just, much more fun, potentially scoring more victory points than you would normally. You might play a 7-player game, but you might never score a single point in a 7-player game because you're always getting the animal that gets eaten in the beginning of the game or something like that. But in this 2-player mode, you could potentially have at least one animal that survives and gets you some victory points. So I'll show you guys how to play this 2-player variant, and we'll do a little gameplay. I'll do a gameplay showing you guys how to play. But we'll play at least one round. Okay? All right, so let's get started. So in Ravenous River, 2-player mode, the first thing we do is we don't use these tokens. So these tokens are put back into the box. We don't use them. We don't need them. And honestly, those tokens for the multiplayer is kind of a fiddly rule anyways. So we don't have that fiddliness in a 2-player game, thankfully. In a 2-player game, each of the 2 players are going to draw 3 of these secret animal cards. So 1... and 2, and 3, and 3. And that leaves just one animal that we don't know what this animal is. And then we're going to look at our 3 specialty cards, and we're going to choose which 2 of these to keep. Now, I think I'm going to keep both of the cats, because this could get really hard to win, knowing I've got these 2 animals that are both predator and prey right next to each other. So I'm going to secretly keep the lion and the cat, okay? Those are my animals. We're going to keep them, and we're going to put this back and with the other card that we don't know. Now, the other player would choose 2 animals to keep, and we're not really going to look at them. We're just going to choose 2 of them to keep and put the other one back. So these are their secret animals that they're going to try to win with, and these are the ones we're not secretly playing with. So we don't know what those are. But for instance, my opponent could potentially have 2 of 5 other animals, basically. So trying to narrow that down is still very strategic, for sure. Now, in a 2-player game, since we don't play with those voting tokens, the game will only end until each player has used in some way, either by discarding or using the action card. So once we have used all of our action cards, then the game will be over. So each player actually starts with 4 action cards, okay? So let me draw them out. So we each get 4 action cards. Okay, so there we go. Now we have 4 each. Here's my 4, and here's my opponent's 4. Of course, they might just simply use them to move things around, since I don't know what animals they have anyway. Okay, so now, like I said, the rest of the game is pretty normal. So picking an animal, moving it, discarding cards, everything else is pretty normal, but we're going to play a gameplay of this anyways. So let's see what action cards I have here. Well, we can make this really interesting and play this action card, sinking options. You can discard 1 empty boat. No animals may be moved into that boat this round. Place this card on the boat as a reminder. That will make it so only 2 animals can cross over. That could definitely make things interesting, but I don't want to do that. That's going to mess it up, for me at least. I've got the hidden trail. I've got 2 of them. And then I've got making waves. Swap 1 animal in a boat with another animal in the animal row. Both animals must be flipped face up. So we got some good cards here. I think I'm going to use this hidden trail card, though, so I can look at 2 of these animals and decide where to put one of them. So let's do that. So I'm going to play that action card. I'm going to look at both of these cards here. Ooh, and look, one of them is mine. So you know what? We're going to put this animal here. We know what animal this is. So we're going to put the cat here in the boat. Okay, that's my action. My turn is done. Player 2 is going to go. Now, we're not going to look at their action cards because I don't even know what they've got, to be honest. So they're going to look at an animal. They're going to take this one and place it. Ooh, the lion. They're going to place it here on this bank, because they know that they don't have the lion. So they're going to place it on the bank because they know for sure that they don't have the lion, and we know that because of what we have, right? So they're going to put it on the bank because it doesn't do them any good to put on the boat right now. Okay, so then I would go, my turn. So I know what this one is. So I'm going to take this animal and place it here on the boat with the cat. Now they might be thinking, oh, he's got one of those animals. He's probably got the cat. That's not good. We need to do something about that mouse. So maybe they could potentially just spend an action to move the mouse back to the bank, but we could both be doing that back and forth. That would be get kind of annoying there. So let's see what action cards they have, actually, now that they have something they want to try to move. They've got a capsize. They can remove all the animals on one boat and place them back in the animal row face up. That would be bad. Ooh, they can trade a totem card with another player. So they can trade a secret card with another player. So you know what? That's what they're going to do. They've got this potential possibility here. So they're going to switch role reversal. They're going to give me this card, and they want to take this one. Okay? So they trade. So now they've got that, and we've got this. We've got the horse. We've got the horse and the lion. So now they have the cat on that boat, which is not good for me. But now I need to get the lion to the boat. So I'm going to have to discard a card. Now it's my turn, because that was their turn. So they did that. So I need to get that. I need to get that there. So we're going to discard this card, because we're not going to use it for its action. We're just going to discard it to move the lion to a boat, to this boat. Okay, good. Whew. And the mouse is on that boat now, which is not good for us. Oh, wait, it's good, because the cat's going to eat the mouse, so our lion is going to be safe. Yes. Okay, that works. Now my turn is done. Now player 2 will go. Okay, well, they don't know. They obviously think maybe perhaps because I moved the lion to there that I must have the lion. Now they're going to do a role reversal here, and they're going to switch, once again, one of their animals with, well, one of mine. They're going to do this one because they want to get, and they're going to take, I'm going to mix this up so that way they can't just simply, they'll take this one back. The horse. No, they'll take this one, actually. So I think they would still get to look. Which one they wanted before I even did the whole switcheroo. So now I've got these two animals. I've completely don't have any of my animals out now because they've completely swapped them. Not good for me. Okay. Well, so now it's my turn. I'm running out of action cards, but we need to get some of these animals out. So I'm going to do the Hidden Trails. No, actually, I'm going to do Making Waves. No, I'm going to do Hidden Trail. Sorry, let's do Hidden Trail. We're going to take a look at two animals. So let's do that. We're going to use Hidden Trail to look at two animal cards. There's the horse, and there's the bull. Now, the horse gets eaten by the bull. So we don't want the bull on the boat. The lion is there, so they're just going to get a point for me doing that. So let's get the horse onto the boat with that lion. And I know where the bull is now. So we won't grab that one anytime soon. So now the horse is on the boat. I've used my third to last action card. Only got one left. Now player 2 will go. There's 4 animals on the boat, but they still have 2 action cards here. And there's still these animals over here. So now they're going to take this animal and they're going to place it on the bank. Okay, so now that's it. That's their turn. Their turn is done. Now I'm gonna play this action here. Making Waves. They're gonna swap one animal in a boat with another animal in the animal row. Both animals must be flipped face up. So they're gonna swap one with a boat and one with the row. Ooh, it's the dog. The dog gets eaten by the horse. So we're going to swap the lion and the dog. And the lion's going to come back here. Okay, cool. But I've used my last action. Now my opponent, he's still got 2 actions. So now he knows I've got the horse because he gave it to me with role reversal, obviously. And yeah, so he's going to use one of his cards to move that horse off the boat. Since I don't have a horse, since I don't have any cards to discard or action-wise, the only thing I can do is take one of these animals and put it on a boat or put it on a bank. My horse is stuck there now. The fox is stuck there now. The bull. Let's see here. The bull. Ooh, the bull. The lion is now here, so now we're going to move the bull to there. Because, you know, we can. Okay, so that was my turn. Now my opponent's going to go, and they still got 1 card to utilize. What's this action card here? Capsize. They can remove all animals on the boat, on one boat, and place them back face up in the animal row. Well, they can do that pretty easily. So they'll capsize this boat, and these animals now return to here. Now that card is gone, and it's game over. That's the end of the round. So these animals didn't get utilized. So they're out. Bummer. Okay. So now we reveal our animals. I've got the horse and the bull. And my opponent has the lion and the cat. Okay, the animals on the bank. Let's see here. The fox gets eaten by the dog. The horse eats the dog. So these animals don't eat each other. So nothing happens to them. These animals, this mouse obviously gets eaten by the cat. So now the mouse is gone, and the cat scores a point, and the player who has the cat scores a point. So now my opponent's got a token on there. He's got a victory point. Now the cat's going to move safely to the other side. There's no animals to eat him over there. So now the fox gets a point, the horse gets a point on the bank for surviving, and the cat gets 2 points for surviving, for making it to home base. And so that means my opponent now has 3 points, and I just have 1 point. So far my opponent is winning. That's basically how you play the game. You just keep doing it until someone gets 6 points. Of course, the player will hold on to their victory points, and who knows what animals so-and-so will get next time, you know? But basically, that's how the game works. That's how the action cards are going to work. Obviously, they can really mess things up. That role reversal can really, really change the game. Really, really change the game so drastically. It looks like I was going to win, and he used both his role reversal cards and completely, well, I still managed to get 1 point, so that's something. Just barely, though. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to leave me a like if you guys liked this video, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!